gonna be talking about the area of a circle. So right now you might be thinking, area of a circle? How on earth do you do that, right? I think most of us know how to get the area of a square or a rectangle, right? You take the two sides here. Let's say this is 8, and this side is the length of 4. And then you multiply that, right? 8 times 4. What's 8 times 4, everyone?
32.
32. Yeah. So this rectangle would have the area of 32. But when you have a circle, there are no sides. So how do you measure it? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about here. So let's go back. So a few things you got to know before we start is first, this is first the different parts here of a circle, right? So this here is the radius. This here is the diameter. And this whole thing here is the circumference. So you're going to be using these 3 things a lot when you're doing stuff with circles. So that's pretty essential. So to find the area of a circle, there is a formula that you use. And this formula is right here. This is the magical formula that we could not live without, right? It is pi times r with times r squared. So what does this actually mean? Well, pi times r squared is actually equal to this. So pi, right, times r, which is the radius. Remember, radius is this right here. This is the radius. And then the radius times itself, which is what it means to square something. So we have the exponent 2 here. So it's radius times radius. So if you do this equation, then you will find the area of the circle. So let me explain. Let's take an example here. So let's say we have a circle and the radius is 4 and the diameter is 8. So let's find the area of this circle. So first we need to times the radius by itself. We need to square it. So to do this, we times 4 by itself. 4 times 4 is
16.
Yes, exactly. 4 times 4 is 16. But now we get to the tricky part. 16 times pi? Pi has an infinite amount of digits. How are we supposed to do that? By rounding it. So we can round it to the nearest hundredth. So that would give us 3.14, right? This is pretty common when you're rounding pi to use 3.14. So that's what I'm going to do here. So 16 times 3.14 is 50.24, right? So our answer is roughly 50.24. So yippee! Now we know the rough area of this circle. So now we can practice. So what do you all think is the first step to do here? Remember the formula, pi times the radius squared. So what do we need to do first?
Do you want me to answer? Or
Yeah,
okay, you gotta square the radius, which is 7.
exactly. So here we see that the radius is 7. So we can take 7 times 7, right? So what is 7 times 7?
49.
49. We have 49. Pardon my bad handwriting. So here we have 49, right? So we're going to take this and multiply it by pi. But pi is infinite. So do you remember what we do here?
I think you said a 9 and I instead of a P.
Huh?
P is the other way.
Oh, whoops-a-daisies. Pi. So do you remember what we do here? We round it, right? We round it to 3.14.
Yep.
So we can take this into the equation. 49 times 3.14. So if you've already learned how to multiply numbers by decimals, this is pretty simple, but I'll just give a little demonstration here. By the way, this is all live. I don't actually know the answer yet. All right. So here we've got 49. I'm going to put that at the bottom. Times 3.14. Now, the way we do this is you see that this goes down to the 100th place, right? And so that would be 2 decimal points over. So we're going to take this 2, right? We're going to save that for later, and I'll show you why in a moment. But first, let's just do this like a normal multiplication equation. So what is 9 times 4? 9.
36. Aila, how about you just do the multiplication this time?
Okay.
We know multiplication.
I want this to be an interactive experience.
36.
Okay.
36, yes. And 9 times 1 is 9, but of course we got to add that 3. So that's 12. Now we've got 9 times 3, 9, 18, 27. So that's 27. We add that 1, and we have 28. But now we have this 4. So now we got to do that for that too. But remember, this is in the 10th place. So we have to add another 0 here. So now, 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3, 12. Now, boom, can add these together. We'll get our number. So I'm gonna erase this so we have some more space up here. 6, 8, and then we've got 13, 5, and then there's our answer. But remember this 2 up here, right? 2 decimal points. So we need to put that back onto the answer. So we're going to take this decimal point, go 1, 2, and then the decimal point goes right here. And that's our answer. Wait. Our answer, yep, that's our answer right there.
Correct.
153.86. So this circle has an area of, let's make this in big bold letters because I'm very proud of us. We figured out the area, the rough area of this circle. 153.86. So there you go. That's how you find the area of a circle. That was correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great job. Great presentation.
All right.
There was a
Let
way
me-
to approximate that area, right? You have 7 times 7, 49. It's close to like 50. And a 3.14 is close to 3. So it's like close around like 150,
150, yeah.
right? So that's,
And then if you want it to be totally exact, then you can just use a calculator and then put it in pi. Because most calculators, you can just select pi.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do all the trillions of
Right.
decimal.
But it'll be much closer to the actual
Answer, yeah.
answer than if you just round it. Okay.
also
Wow.
it's like when you square the radius and times a pi is it's a 3.14, right? That area circle is going to be smaller than if it's actually a square. Diameter is like the side. So you can always, you draw a circle inside a square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the area of a square with the side equal to diameter is bigger than the area of a circle,
Right.
right? So that's how you can kind of approximately check if your calculation is correct.
Yeah.